So recently, I've had a lot of people calling me, asking me to pre-approve them and give them pre-approval letters, but they don't want to fill out an application. What they want to do is they want to give me like what they think their income is, what they think their debt is, and then have me issue them a pre-approval. And I've tried so many different ways to explain, I can't do that, it doesn't work. So I was thinking about it today and I was like, okay, I think I can do this with food. Yes, I had not eaten, and yeah, that's probably where this came from, but let's go with it, okay? So mortgage loans are a lot like baking. Baking has recipes with specific measurements. We have guidelines with specific requirements. They are very similar. So if someone comes to me and we do an application, I get to see everything, the credit, the income, the assets. I calculate the debt to income. I make sure it's all gonna work so that I end up with something that's known as a pre-approval, right? That's what we're giving to the realtors. That's what we're telling the borrower. We're telling the borrower, hey, you can go shopping. I've analyzed everything, and you know what? This is gonna make a cake. This is gonna work, okay? So let me walk you through what happens if I did do a pre-approval without doing an application, okay? Let's just have some fun with this. So we're gonna make flour assets. These are the 3 key ingredients for getting a loan. That's probably not gonna stay. Yeah, that failed. And then we're gonna make sugar, debt to income, right? And eggs, credit, okay? I'm just gonna move these here so you can see. Now, first of all, if you wanna go this route, we're not doing it in the system, so it's not in a pretty bowl. We're gonna make your cake on a plate. Yeah, we're gonna make your cake on a plate. So, you're telling me that your assets are strong. Okay, so we're gonna do a cup of flour, right? You telling me that you have XYZ amount, and based on my recipe, that should work. But you're not gonna give me anything, so, okay, there we go. And then you're telling me, once again, you're telling me that your debt to income is low. And I always say, okay, well, what debts do you have on your credit report? Oh, about $600 a month. So that makes my debt to income 42. So I'm like, okay, I guess that's that. You know, based on what you're telling me, that seems feasible. And then you're telling me that your credit is, let's say 760, and you're doing a jumbo loan. So I'm like, okay, you know, good, 760 will work, right? So we're gonna do our 3 eggs, okay? So you're asking me to say if I can bake a cake based off of this, okay? And if I was to issue a pre-approval, I would be saying to the realtor, hey, I've looked at this, he's great, we can totally bake a cake. No worries, they're pre-approved, go shopping. You go home shopping for 6 months. Now, we've never done an application. This is all based on what you've told me, right? No application, no credit scores, nothing. Okay, what if you find your dream house and you get into contract? At that point, you have to do an application and I have to review your stuff. Well, if I look at your credit and your score's a little bit lower, let's say it's 680, that's a problem. And then I find out, oh shoot, $600 a month and what you thought was debt. Actually, you have something else like child support. So really your monthly debt is like $1,600. Better get that out of there. Oh, and those assets? Yeah, half of them are cash deposits, so I can't even use them. Okay. And this is what I'm left with. Can I make a cake out of this? No, I can't. And here's the thing you need to know. This is too gross, I have to wash it off. Any good lender is not gonna risk their professional reputation with something like this. They're not gonna tell a realtor, they're not gonna tell a seller that you're pre-approved without an application. If someone is willing to play this game with you, you should be afraid. They are not a good lender. A good lender, they're gonna require this. They wanna know the deal is closed. Everyone's trusting them to make sure the deal is closed, including you. They're not gonna do this. So I hope this food informatic has been very helpful to you. But yes, if you are calling to get pre-approved and do not want to fill out an application, it's not going to happen. Thank you for watching.